We are live. Welcome to the Taphaven podcast. I'm your host, Astolfo. With me, Nat Bordeman.
Hi.
Ah.
Hi.
And our dearest uncle nearest.
I think
I'm a traveler, actually, but I'll travel to see Uncle Nearest.
When I say uncle nearest, I think of Tony. Tony, are you there? Tony?
I don't think he
Tony.
is yet,
Tony, you're our nearest uncle.
but he might be.
Because you're actually one
Is
of our
he?
uncles.
Wait. Oh, I mean, that's fair.
He's actually one of
but
our... So he's...
is he the nearest, considering
Is he
he's
the
probably
nearest
physically
uncle?
the farthest?
But he's emotionally the closest.
I'm okay. Look, and I'm okay if that's the way we're going with it. I was just deliberating,
Clip it, send it to Tony. Clip it. Guys, I don't know how to clip things anymore.
Guys, hold on 1 second.
I don't have a clip button anywhere.
Fucking... You know how
Clip.
Meld sometimes does things that you don't really understand why, but they do it anyway, right?
Dude, I'm so bad I still haven't switched to Meld.
So I did this thing where I switched over to Meld, right? And you guys can hear me, but if you go over to my stream, you can't hear me. And I'm looking at all the audio. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm looking at it right now. I'm unmuted. I'm unmuted on my stream. And there's no audio coming through whatsoever. So I'm going to... you guys go ahead and start introducing this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and try and fix this because, sometimes you get that bronze medal. Sometimes you get that bronze medal.
All right, so this week, we have a lot in store for you guys.
Indeed.
Oh my gosh, I just poured whiskey directly onto my desk.
Bud.
And the first thing is Eric's about to kill his other keyboard.
I was gonna say you already killed one.
Eric is already having an emergency.
What are we doing?
We are having
shit. He actually had to leave. That's not good.
Technical difficulties. Now, while both of them are having technical difficulties, I'll explain what's happening. Today we are going to talk about none other than Arc Raiders, which has been now I got to play it. Eric didn't. He's really sad about it. And we're all gonna laugh at him. Aside from that, we are tasting what some would call a whiskey, but most wouldn't, because it has no alcohol in it. Though I don't know if this is one of the ones that has some alcohol in it, but not enough that counts. But we're tasting
no alcohol.
There's zero alcohol.
Zero alcohol.
I think it's called Monday Zero Alcohol Whiskey. But if you look at the front. Good luck reading that. Now I see that it says Monday when I look at myself in the screen, but I can't see that it says Monday when I look at it head on. Okay. That's really weird. I'm going to be comparing it to a real whiskey, Uncle Nearest.
Why? Oh, no.
Oh. Nat is comparing it to something, but I don't know if he's chosen it yet. And Eric is comparing it to the Traveler whiskey.
I'm comparing it to the Whitestone Courage, but I don't know if I'm actually allowed to compare it to this. Did we not have that yet? No, we've had it.
Oh, is it a bourbon?
Is it a bourbon? No, it's what? It's a whiskey.
Whiskey? Dude, you just chose like one of the best whiskeys ever.
I know. So I'm immediately shooting this thing in the foot.
And guys, before we talk about Arc Raiders, I must say, my father-in-law was just here helping with cow stuff, and he got to try the Almave, the fake tequila.
What is it?
He thought it smelled horrible. He was like, why would anybody do this to themselves? And he actually thought that the fake rum smelled good.
The fake rum smelled good?
The one that smells like SpaghettiOs?
Treachery.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
Now I will say...
You never know, though. He likes to disagree with me just to mess with me, because I said it smelled awful.
Eric, for me real quick.
What was that?
Sugar honey iced tea.
That it is.
Take mushrooms?
Like, I'm trying to get these things to fix. Don't mind me.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
I'm just
Dude,
gonna
I don't even hear myself in your
destroy it.
stream.
Yeah, no, it's completely...
Everything's gone.
broken.
Completely
broken. Everything is broken.
Probably had a Windows update.
So I have to add a new layer.
Those are the worst.
New
Sometimes
browser
the
layer.
Windows updates will break everything.
before Matt and I get to go off and talk about our experience, Eric,
Our wonderful
what do you know and
experience.
feel and have to say about Arc Raiders?
Okay,
because
I'm hearing,
you
like-
didn't get to play.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. More technical
The
difficulties.
the kick stuff started having audio play, so I heard everything like right on top of each
Oh,
other.
the delay.
Repeat the question just a little bit for
Eric.
me.
My dude, how do you feel
yes,
about
yes,
this game that you missed the amazing weekend of stress testing, which a lot of people actually, I'll share ahead of time, hated this weekend of stress testing because some people felt like the game sucked because of how limited it was, because they can't conceive of the fact that it was a small subsidized part of the full game. And then there were some major streamers that commented on it because they played a much earlier playtest where like everything was unlocked, and they were like, yeah, no, the demo sucked compared to like when we got everything unlocked that we could play with.
I'm going to say this again, and this is going by what I saw of the big streamer invite that happened. So, two of my favorite streamers that I watch, one of them is, oh my gosh, a lot of them were from the Escape from Tarkov community. Of course, I was huge into Escape on Tarkov, and one of the streamers that I love to watch is called Ramen Style, and he does these
Ramen Style
wonderful
is
videos about each individual map or quest or story. And they're very story driven, and they're a lot of fun. He went through and played Arc Raiders, and I watched a lot of gameplay from back then. I think if they do this type of game the right way, release updates, stay on top of it, and they keep it fun and engaging, Arc Raiders has the potential to be the best extraction shooter on the market.
It already is.
Dude, I think it's going to be
honestly.
like the top FPS game for like, I mean, okay, sorry, it's not going to, okay, you can't beat CS2. We just saw that with Battlefield 6.
True.
Battlefield
Yeah.
6 comes out, more people are playing CS2. I think it will definitely beat out Tarkov. I think Tarkov is cool, but it's too complicated for most people.
I think it's also Escape from Tarkov, the developer
Messed up.
like user relationship is so frayed that it's just hard to get into Escape from Tarkov. And again, now with botting and all of that, it's going to be so hard for Escape from Tarkov to make a resurgence
Yeah.
to where it was.
Yeah. And Arc Raiders is just like properly accessible, properly complicated enough, but not insanely complicated that you can't just start playing and have fun. Like, you can't play Tarkov and just have fun by yourself. You need a guide.
No.
Like,
It's
just
impossible.
yeah, it's absolutely insane. And also, dude, Eric, I don't know how much you know about the Arc Raiders, but in Tarkov, if you want to go for what I think we call a naked round, where you have none of your personal stuff brought in. For those of you that don't know, an extraction shooter like Tarkov or Arc Raiders is where if you bring your stuff from your inventory into the match and you die, it's all gone. Okay. Now there are insurance systems in Tarkov. I don't know if there will be insurance systems in Eric's smelling the whiskey. I don't know if there's going to be insurance systems in Arc Raiders, but it's like, oh, you can pay to get something back potentially. But let's not be concerned about that. The interesting thing is in Tarkov, if you want to go for a naked run where you get provided with very base level stuff, you can only do it like every 30 minutes. But in Arc Raiders, it's like, do it as much as you want. Come on in. Come in with nothing, which I think is fantastic, because how else are you going to get to know and get comfortable with the game? And what happens when you run out of all your stuff in Tarkov? And you
Always need low risk entry points. And I think I talked about this a long time ago. I wish the scav type of thing, the reason they didn't make it unlimited is because you can get every item that you bring out as a scav, right? So if you're a good player, you could go in as just a scav and progress your account 20 times faster because you don't have to risk everything every time. You can just go in and get all the items. I 100% wish instead of doing that, they had been scavs can't bring out items. They can only bring out money or something like that. Like when you go out, it auto sells everything you got for a market price or something like that.
And you get
that way you can only get money. And money can only be used to buy things that you've already unlocked by doing quests, missions, and progressing your primary
It's not as scummy whenever somebody completely scrapes your entire huge ass loadout. It's just a big payout.
Exactly.
That makes sense. I like
and
that.
they can only buy stuff they've unlocked.
In Tarkov, like the extractions, I think also made that a problem. The way they designed the extractions. In Arc Raiders, if you want to extract, you're not going to the edge of the map. You're going into the map where people are likely waiting for someone to extract because it's right next to where the loot is.
Yeah.
So,
Eric, did this bottle also try and spill on you?
What was that?
Did this bottle also try and spill on you?
No, that was my Travelers because I didn't notice this when I uncorked it, but the plastic is still all the way up. I just undid the edges. So it like kept some of the whiskey up top. So when I took it away from the bottle, it kept some there and poured it out, and that's how it poured out.
Gotcha.
a little preview for when we get into the whiskey tasting part, or not, sorry, whiskey assessing part, because we're all tasting already. I don't know which of mine is which.
The darker one, is the zero alcohol whiskey.
This one right
I'm
here
also
that
worried,
looks a little yellowish. Honestly.
I'm also worried that I poured Uncle Nearest twice.
Look at how dark the zero alcohol whiskey is.
Yeah.
You know what,
guys?
I can.
Do mine look different?
No, they don't. I'm gonna also tell you something, Anthony. Anthony, do you remember as a kid when you used to go to the gas station or Cracker Barrel, and you would be like, "Hey, Mom, buy me some Double Bubble," right? This whiskey,
dude, I love Double Bubble.
Smells like Double Bubble.
Yeah, I just smelled the bottle. I definitely forgot to pour it.
Double Bubble, you say?
Guys,
dude,
okay, get this.
It smells like Double Bubble.
I don't know. This is how bad my ADHD is, okay?
Oh no.
I somehow misaligned these. Right? So I must have opened it, closed it, put it back down. And then this was perfectly aligned. And I swear it was unopened. And then I poured it twice? Like, what? How do you do that? Anyways, Arc Raiders. Or did you want to... Are you?
I know what they did.
Let's keep talking. Let's just keep talking about Arc Raiders.
That is a preview.
He's got a face. He's got a face. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Nat, how do you feel about Arc Raiders?
Oh my god, I can finally talk about it. Okay, so first off, I hate extraction shooters. You guys know this.
True. You do.
You have tried to get me into Tarkov. You've tried to get me into other extraction style games, and I have avoided them like a plague immediately after playing them with you. I was never happy playing an extraction shooter because there's no actual gratifying sense of going through the game loop. Like one of the people that we played with, Sosa, he has played Tarkov before, and he's like, "Yeah, man. You have to just get your balls crushed. It's the ball crushing simulator." And I didn't realize that this level of pain is supposed to be expected from extraction shooters, right? However, there was multiple times where our team got wiped by people in this game, and I did not want to rage quit. The immediate reaction was, "Oh, I need to get back in, and I'm just gonna fang it. I'm just gonna do a free loadout and just ruin somebody's day."
Yeah.
What changed that for you? Like, what is the difference in Arc Raiders? Because, again, seeing a lot of footage of gameplay and stuff like that, but like, what individual pieces do you think make the difference for you?
I think the general movement of the game, like the pacing of the action inside of the game is really pleasant. I like the PvE function of it, because
Dude.
it's very much a transparent divide between when you are interacting with an AI and when you are interacting with a person.
Yeah, they're not fake little skivs
And
like
it's
in
not,
Tarkov.
yeah, you're not just dealing with like a simulation. It's like, oh, I'm dealing with a robot here, but I have a human behind me who's chasing. So I can leverage that situation to my advantage. That was also a thing for me where like it came into the mind game portion of it, and also I wasn't locked into the first person view. I think that Arc Raiders has capitalized on all of the things that I hated about Tarkov, because I always felt as if I was boxed in and like claustrophobic, and then I also had no idea where I was going.
Oh, because Arc Raiders is third person.
Arc Raiders is third person. The map is easily accessible. You can set waypoints, and they stay static on your static on your HUD. And whenever something happens on the map, you can look and see it. Like if somebody dies and they're outside, flare goes up in the sky, and you can either beeline towards that area or be like, nah, fuck that. And yes, there's gunshots as well. Like, of course, Tarkov had that, but being able to interact with a world that is clearly trying to tell you things is much more enticing than entering a world that's telling you, hey, get good, and I'm going to
Silent death.
Silent death. I can't, like, number of times that I was in Tarkov and I just got domed. There was nothing I could do,
and it's just silent death.
and it's just silent.
It's one of the
just
worst.
Done,
Dude, that's the crazy thing. So for those that don't know, that PvE aspect that you brought up is so different, because there's basically raids now.
Yeah.
So everyone's not just, oh, I definitely want to kill everyone I see. If there's a big freaking boss like mech that people want to kill, you can't kill it as a 3-person team. It's too much.
Not without preparation.
Yeah.
No, dude, no. There's
preparation
ones,
being
but then
like
there's
preparation being like talking with other people. But yes, I see.
I see. I thought you meant like 3 people could take on the big. I think there's a boss that leads like 9 people. I think
like the queen or like the big.
Yeah,
something big. I know there's a king. I know there's something bigger than the queen. So the queen is massive, and she guards this little pot. Yeah. Were you there for that?
No.
Oh,
I didn't get to experience as much as you did.
Oh,
I was having a rough weekend.
Guys, and we'll talk about that. But it's pretty much like almost a raid mechanic. Like you are going into this, like there's a it's like some kind of pod. I don't know what the story was, because we were doing it way ahead of where we were in the quests. But in this middle of this lake is this like 3-pronged like trihorn or whatever, and it's like pretty much like vented entrances into like something that looks like a core. There's like a central manifold, and then there's like a bunch of panels on the side of it or whatever. What you have to do is get past the queen that is guarding this area. Once you get inside, you have to take your shield off and start looking for pods in these searchable panels inside of this core. Each one has to be breached, and the core will randomly EM shock you, and sometimes it's a full vent. And if it's a full vent, the entire area is incinerated. It either goes and blows fire through the entire area. So you have to get out and then go back in to finish what you started. And it's a multi-step process. So you have to find all of these tubes, right? They're these little things that you can pick up. Once you find all of them, you then have to go to the central core. Somebody has to lever the panel open while you put the tube in. And it is not easy. You have to wait for the interaction thing to show up, or else you drop the panel, and chances are you're either going to get shocked, or you're going to have to pick it up and the hatch is going to close. So you have to wait. You have to be patient. So there's this entire timing thing going on. That's not the last phase. Once you get all of the tubes in, all of these yellow panels on the outer rim of the inside of this core light up. and you have to destroy all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all 12 of them. Mind you, during all of this, you are getting EMP shocked and blasted by fire if you are not paying attention. It is peak coolness. We didn't do it. We failed, but it was so fun. There was so much panic.
That sounds awesome.
And people can hear you doing it from across the map. So midway through, somebody put up a barricade in front of one of the vents, so we couldn't leave through that vent anymore. We had to go to another 2 vents. Oh, and we got out. They were waiting for us. It was
So as a 3-person team, you could do the queen.
As a 3-person team, I don't think you can do the queen.
Really?
You have to get past the queen. You don't fight the queen. You sneak into the core, and if you leave far enough out, and she's patted around and is like looking at you, it's game over. You're fucking done. So you have to be paying attention to so many things. Somebody has to be watching for where the queen is whenever the vent's about to happen. So they call where you go. You're either going left, right, or center, right? It is a raid mechanic built into the game in an open world format, and it is so cool. And it is intensive. Like, everybody has to be on point. And even with on point, sometimes you get a bad circuit of like just vents happening and shocks happening at the same time, and you're just like, okay, we're gonna outside this vent for like 2 minutes and hope that the queen doesn't cycle around, because there's no way that we're gonna be getting into.
Dude, solo queue and party queue are gonna be so different.
Oh, because, so different.
In solo queue, you're going to be making friends because you want to get stuff done together, and there's going to be all this social stuff. And in solo queue, people are be less likely to betray each other after they've worked together to get the loot, but it still might happen.
Yeah,
I feel like in party queue, you're so much more likely to have somebody on that party that's like, I'm gonna kill them, and then the other people. Doesn't
Party
matter
queue
if they
is
care.
on site, dude. Party queue is on site. There has not been one interaction that I've had. I didn't play this game solo. I knew I wasn't going to have a good time. I played this game in a group every single time, and every single time we interacted with another person, it was fucking hands on site. If I see you, I'm coming for your shit.
Dude, and Jason was with us, and he was like, you want to be cool? You want to be cool? Like, cool? Oh, we're not cool? Okay, I'm dead. Like, every time. He always asked.
Oh, my God. He was like, friendly, and gunshots immediately.
Never.
So, I can definitely say that with everything that I saw during the server slam, knowing that was the neutered version of the game, I'm very excited for the release of this game.
Dude, that's the crazy thing, right? Like, I don't understand, because it didn't happen to me either.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people don't like it that played it. Like, where they were like, oh, there's like nothing to do. What?
I don't.
What are you talking about?
I think people were coming in with pre-existing bias and or pre-existing like thoughts of what they were going to run into. I think that when it came to people who had played it before, it was boring. And the people who had heard about it from people who had played it, they were like, oh, this isn't all it was crapped up to be. I'm not going to play it. And then also there's just the haters, man. There's just the haters.
There's always going to be haters.
Especially
for extraction shooters.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, there are going to be people, regardless of how good the game is or the excitement factor, there are going to be people that when somebody comes and kills them in a way that feels unfair,
yeah,
and then steals their best thing, it's going to feel bad.
Yeah.
Dude, I love it. Like, there was a content creator.
I mean,
there was a content creator, I don't know if it was Coke Carnage or someone similar, who said that like Battlefield 6 is chaos, absolute chaos, and that can be a lot of fun, and it is fun. But this game, Arc Raiders, is so different and better for him, better for me, better for a lot of people, because it's like, yeah, that chaos is fun, but it's kind of brief. I think all of us agreed that in that beta weekend, that's all the Battlefield I need.
That's all I needed.
Yeah.
I never need to touch that game again.
Yeah. I'm good.
I got every fix that I needed, and like I see the Discord that we kind of frequent sometimes, full of people playing Battlefield, and I don't feel anything.
No
like,
pressure
no.
to play it at all. It's just like, that I'm good for 10 years, whatever.
And I know Eric
Yeah.
feels the same way. I mean, like he's got all this free time, and he's just
It is fun. It's chaotic.
Just play with you.
but
I just play
that's
with you. I'm
like-
sorry.
It's so repetitive, right? But then Arc
Yeah.
Raiders comes out, and the style of game, like the amount of pressure that comes with, I just brought in all of my stuff.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be,
I need to be on
point.
I need to be on. Yeah,
But at the same time, you could go in and be like, I'm going naked. I'm causing the chaos. Everybody that runs into me, you're dead. I don't care if you want to do a raid. Dead. Like,
sometimes you just want to be a goblin, man. Sometimes
Stakes make meaningful interactions.
for sure, and this makes
huge.
stakes makes like form of memory has to come with some form of danger and or elevated scenario, and
Dude.
the fact that this game is pretty much just that, and there's no, what is it, the blowback on it going poorly is not enough to stop you from going into the next match. I think because when you start the game, they give you this idea that you are going into the map and you have this free loadout, and literally it's pretty much like almost like a clean slate kind of thing. You don't feel as if like you don't feel nerfed in any way.
No.
At least that's how I felt with the server. And I think what would be cool is if there was some kind of progression that they could give to the free loadouts, where like, at least you show up with something a little bit more than just like a 1 or a 2 upgrade on the weapon. Like it doesn't have to be the items, because I feel like those should always be, but at least being able to load in with something a little bit more, because I feel like as time goes on and people have better guns and better awareness, it's going to be harder and harder for people with a free loadout to be able to take advantage of the fact that they are free agents in the environment, with all of the shields and the possible gun modifications. Like there was a gun modification on I think it was Jason's Anvil that turned it into a shotgun for heavy ammo at long distance. And I was like, guys, I don't care how many of there are. I don't care how many of us there are that just want to cause chaos. If I walk down a hallway and that guy sees me before I see him in any situation, I'm done. I'm cooked. And chances are, if they have that kind of modification, chances are also that they have enough shield to be able to take that hit, turn around, and fucking annihilate me.
So I think Eric and I might have some more insight for you on this, since we played Tarkov so much.
Yeah.
And this is an interesting thing that Jason and I were messing with. When you go in naked, we just kept going in naked, right? We thought that you would always go in like
listeners. We actually go in naked. He's just saying in terms of a free load, which gives you just a gun and some random things inside of your quick menu. Continue. Sorry.
So, like in Tarkov, when you went in with a free loadout, you would almost never go in at the beginning of the game. Seemed like that was the same thing for Arc Raiders, but eventually we actually did get in with a free loadout at the beginning of a match. Now, the later you get into the match, it kind of completely changes your free loadout. If you get in with 10 to spare, it's like, well, shoot, a lot of the guys are probably gone. Like people got the really good stuff, so
I'm
it
good to
just changes.
scavenge.
Yeah. If you get in at the very beginning, it's like, well, do I want just a trap for somebody that's going to extract?
Am I
really
sitting
good
on
stuff?
elevators?
Like,
Yeah.
There's so many different things to think about with it, and the crazy thing is, we were talking about the social aspect and how social this game's going to be. This game made me realize Sea of Thieves' mistake, because they have a similar social aspect thing. Could you imagine if Sea of Thieves was
like
Arc
this?
Raiders style, with actual stuff that you could get, weapons and
Anthony,
and whatnot that were better?
Anthony, I dream
Why can't
about
it be
this shit
amazing?
all the time because Sea of Thieves was supposed to be awesome. I was seeing the entire transition because rarely, pun, disappoints with games. So I was like, okay, we have this initial start of the game. Let's go ahead and start dialing up. Let's start looking forward. Let's see what the future could be for this game. You already have introduced magic to this. We're not staying in the seven seas of this Earth planet. We're going through dimensions. We're going to see other planets. And we're also going under because the sea is not supposed to be served just at the top. It's supposed to be investigated at the below decks. So you have 2 levels of play. I don't want to talk too much about this because the more I talk about it, the more I'm like, this should have been a $1 billion idea.
Let me relieve your pain. I'm convinced because the main content creator I watch is Hippo TC. He's 100% a Sea of Thieves creator that is becoming like a Star Citizen creator.
Yeah.
It wasn't Rare.
I know it wasn't
Microsoft.
Rare. It was Microsoft. I know.
Microsoft destroyed Sea of Thieves.
I know.
And now they're destroying Game Pass, which is the other topic we could have.
Well, I mean, like we covered Game Pass last time, and they have not backed down.
Still so bad. Still
the
so
ads,
bad.
have you seen any of them come across your guys' feed? It's like they're trying to put it up as if like this is the only way that you should play. Back in my day, we used to have to like go up the hill in the snow, uphill both ways, and it's like.
Dude. No, I think they're scrambling. I think they're losing all of their subs.
I
think everyone's unsubscribing.
I hope so.
There's
I really
also,
do.
There's theories that there's not going to be an Xbox in like 2 generations.
I also
no more
heard
Xbox.
That. Yeah.
Which is so sad and bad for the console community because you need that competition.
You need competition. But honestly, I would love for more pressure to be leveraged against Nintendo. Be like, hey, there's a open. You actually have to fucking earn it.
Well, you know what's messed up? Microsoft is making more money selling their exclusives on PlayStation than anywhere else.
I wonder. Look, let's be real. Eric, do you have an Xbox? Do you have a console? Period.
I have a PS5.
Interesting.
Switch.
Okay. Have you ever owned an Xbox past the 360 or the One?
No.
Thank you, Anthony. Same question.
My first Xbox was an Xbox Series X, which I got specifically to play Monster Hunter Wilds with my wife when we thought that I had cancer.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I bought that. That's the only reason that I bought it. Because we thought that maybe I was going to die. So, had some fun.
Heavy.
Then I sold that to my, because we were waiting until it came out on PC, but then I was like, she's freaking out. I need to help her relax in case I do die. Let's play Monster Hunter Wilds. Or it was Monster Hunter World. I then eventually sold that to my mom for like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I used that money plus some more money to buy the Xbox Series S, the small one, the low tier one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just because I actually end up playing some games with my family over Xbox now, which hilariously, I was like, yeah, we can be an Xbox family because my sister's finally thinking about buying an Xbox and my brother-in-law owns an Xbox. So my other sister has Xbox available so that we can like play games. And right after I said we can be a family, this news dropped and I'm like,
guys, pivot. Pivot.
Oh no.
Pivot.
I'm screwed.
Pivot.
We don't know what to do.
Pivot.
Dude, my mom sent me a link to the Xbox like ROG Ally thing.
Oh no. We can talk about that briefly. Eric, have you seen this?
I have.
Bro, the pricing on it is nuts.
Because it's not being subsidized at all. So ROG or like Asus or whoever's making it, they have to make their money back on the device.
That's insane.
It makes sense for the hardware that it is. Like $1,000 for that device at 1080p for what it's doing makes sense. But guess what? It's not great, man.
It's really not.
You can get a Steam Deck for like $300 to $400. and it is far better experience. You don't have subscriptions. You have an insane catalog of games available that you can buy for like $1 or less all the time. Like, dude, if Steam nails it with what we think is about to come out, the Steam machine,
bro,
they could
honestly, they could completely replace Microsoft. They could.
Yeah, because Microsoft is making weird decisions because they think
they're making money people decisions. They're not making gamer decisions. They're making money people.
They're blind, dude. They're blind.
Yeah.
They somehow think that they somehow think that Windows is still the only gaming platform.
I think it's just greed, dude. I think you could see it in Nintendo too. I mean, you could see it across everybody's platform in terms of like any form of gaming platform, but there's a very heavy greed to a lot of content that we consume, and gaming is not unique to that. It's not immune to that. So I feel like it's just really disappointing to see some of the content come out for a lot of these consoles that is just like, man, there's going to be kids during this era of gaming, and they're going to have maybe Expedition 30. Like, not to say that there aren't great games, it's just that they're having to exist in such a, like, you don't get to have the golden age, right? Like, there's no PS2.
Here's one of the big things too. And this might be a little devil's advocate. I think on another way that Microsoft could be thinking about it, I think they're cycling out of all game-specific development. Because you have to remember, games in general are less than 10% of their monetary, like their income stream.
So you think
most of their money
up to get
is Azure, right?
Yeah.
Just like Amazon now, their cloud infrastructure for businesses makes a majority of their money. Like they could literally just kill off all of gaming and say, peace. We don't need Xbox. We don't need any of that.
No, that's not how that works. That company is so big that you have to think about it as separate companies. Okay, but 10% of
but they're still the same board.
Is still billions of dollars.
Oh yeah, no, it's still $15.5 billion. Like their gaming department is $15.5 billion.
So they would never get rid of their gaming department because they're not going to make it up by getting rid of that. It's so,
but they could downscale it to such a large degree and still make billions of dollars on it.
Well, so that's why the theory is that they're like, we lose money. The speculation is they lose so much money on making the hardware, they're done with that.
Yeah.
Software is the only way for them to make money. So make good games and make a subscription, and that's it.
Services. Yeah. Make game SaaS wherever we can. And I think they're okay saying, I think it looks like Microsoft Live and the Microsoft Game Store being their service and offering investment opportunities for game studios like Rare so that they can say, we'll make it exclusive for your platform or for you to produce it. But I think in general, Microsoft is going to likely, the future that I see is they don't have a team working on this. It goes straight to their sales and finance people, and they're like, oh, this looks pretty cool. We'll invest here. Oh, this looks pretty cool. Put it on our store, right? And then they have a small development team that's specifically for the store that does other stuff as well, not just games. And they make $7.5 to $10 billion instead of their 15. And instead of all the money that they put to get that extra $5 billion, they up their Azure AI and Office, numbers by $30 billion.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee it is much less effort to get a good ROI on Azure than anything else, right? So.
Gotcha. But yeah, I have no allegiances towards this new wave of Microsoft's changes. I never have. Well, no, it's not fair. I used to love Microsoft. I think like Halo had a special space for everyone, but
For sure.
I definitely see the ending of an empire in like some of these moves. I'm like, I don't know how you recover from this
Dude, there's gonna
in
be.
terms of, yeah.
I feel like there's gonna be a subscription crash, like the
Oh, there
.com
has to-
bubble.
yeah.
I think
But
we're
it's
on the edge of a
possible.
subscription
It's
crash for a lot of these companies.
I would expect a lot more pops before that one, but yeah.
Maybe not anytime soon. I don't know, but like
Yeah.
it's getting crazy. Like we grew up being like, what? Why do our parents spend so much money on TV and this
Yeah,
stuff?
man.
We only have to spend like $5 a month on Netflix, and now people are
Netflix is
spending
like,
way more money on their
Yeah, man.
subscriptions than our parents ever did on their cable and freaking.
Well, this
phone
is
bill.
this is also how it was initially too, right? Everything is cyclic. When cable
Cyclical.
first started, there weren't central cable companies. You would actually subscribe to different frequencies and stuff like that.
yeah.
And so they would come install it, and you would actually pay by whatever company you want to be able to see their stuff on the radio or TV. And then that got so expensive that conglomerates came in and legislation was passed, and they were like, we're going to make like companies able to control what goes into people's houses, and they only have to pay once for that. And then that started, but what that caused is a monopoly on that. Now that there's a monopoly on it, they up the price slowly and try to find the sweet spot where it's just expensive enough that they won't go somewhere else, but they can make the most amount of money. Now they're back in their separate things, and the prices are going to keep increasing until people get tired of it. And guess what's happening now? Large companies like Disney, Netflix, and others are trying their best to buy other small ones and make huge moves to become a monopoly in a single cable company, just like the giant cable companies of the 90s and 2000s.
Did we talk about the car subscription thing last week?
No, we did not.
Oh, guys. Okay. I told so many people about this that I thought I told y'all. Apparently, I can't remember what car company it is at this time. It's been too long. I want to say it's BMW, but it's not. Is it Mercedes? Oh my God. If it's Mercedes, I'm so pissed off. Anyways, they did some research, and guess what they concluded with their research? Customers are willing to spend $135 per month on subscriptions for their car. So we are getting rid of Apple CarPlay. We are getting rid of Android Auto. We are going to do our own in-house stuff, and they are going to be willing to pay us so much money.
Wait, are you saying like a subscription to have a car, or a subscription to have services inside
The
the car?
services inside
in
it.
your car. You want to warm your butt?
Who finished that
$10 a month.
survey?
It was
That
GM,
survey.
by the way.
Damn.
Who finished that survey?
General Motors.
Who
Who finished that survey and said,
Dude, someone's
"Yeah,
gotta get fired,
I'd pay."
right?
Dude,
There's no way.
No.
They must have surveyed the most strange, like they must have surveyed
Oh,
themselves.
this must
Like,
be
who-
popping back up too, because apparently this study was done before 2022, because that's when the initial reports
No
came
way.
out.
oh, so they
Yeah.
based this off of some post-COVID
So let's
information.
see. Yep,
But it is
the
crazy.
study surveyed 217, only 217 people in January of 2022.
GM, you're drunk. Go home.
And those people that they surveyed were in the valley.
Dude, GM, you're drunk. Go home. My God.
Yeah, when it comes to a car, they just want the car and everything that comes with it, and they definitely want CarPlay or Android Auto because all that other crap sucks.
Yeah. Speaking of,
By the way, Nat, just to be clear, this does include physical capabilities of the car as part of the subscription.
Like heat,
Yeah.
seats,
That
and
stuff's-
AC.
that's
They're like,
what's
hey,
messed up.
this is built into your car, but you have to pay to actually have access to it. You have to pay more to access it. Wild. Speaking of getting drunk,
Dude.
this Monday,
Ooh, this one's tough.
Like
And
This one's rough.
Let me paint a picture for
Oh,
how
God.
this tastes.
Okay.
I want you to go on a journey with me.
Okay.
Open up your pantry. Yeah, everybody, audience, close your eyes.
Eric, you forgot the candles.
And I want you to light a slightly
Scented.
pumpkin spice
Yeah.
basic candle.
Yes.
But I want you to put it behind a piece of paper in the other room so that you can just barely smell it. Then I want you to go into your pantry and I want you to grab the oldest bottle of apple cider vinegar that your grandmother gifted you from 30 years ago.
Yeah.
I want you to pour that into a glass and then throw that glass through a window.
Oh, wow.
Now I want you to go into the yard where the apple cider vinegar sits on the ground, and I want you to grab a lightly chewed piece of double bubble and roll it around in the dirt and grass where that apple cider vinegar is and put that in your mouth.
Ew.
And now you have this whiskey. That is what it tastes like. It tastes as if somebody took a double bubble, rolled it around in some dirt and apple cider vinegar and gave it to you. That's
what it is.
to a T. That's what it is.
That's what it is. He said it. It must be right.
By the way, I canceled
Tell me I'm wrong.
my I canceled my Flaviar subscription. Just so I know. We can, if y'all want to talk about that later, we can. But y'all both already canceled yours.
For sure.
yeah.
I bring that up because before I canceled it, I secured a bunch of stuff, and one of the things says one of the notes is grass and wet soil and ash, and I'm like, who the wants to what? And then you just
Wet
go and describe.
soil. Hey man, some people have this fucked up flavor palettes. I don't know, man.
But dude, so Eric and I grew up watching Psych. Nat, did you watch Psych?
It did.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to joke about Eric having the super sniffer.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has the super sniffer, but he definitely has a super taster.
He has.
He might have both.
Yeah. It's probably linked. I would
Because
say.
dude, I can't taste any of that bad stuff that you're getting. I do get the scented candle, but it is strong and it smells great. It definitely tastes like apple cider vinegar, and that's kind of about it.
Tastes like
And then there's a burn that goes down, but I don't get
ginger.
that like what I'm imagining double bubble and nastiness that you're getting. You're getting some. Are you getting like some nastiness?
So what I imagine they did for this whiskey, just to kind of put it out there in the world, I'm imagining, and we can read the ingredients list on this one actually, so I think we might know. But I'm imagining that they did apple cider vinegar and they put in some artificial gum sweetener like xanthan or something like that. And then they put in some capsaicin for the spice. And that's what it tastes like, too. It tastes like apple cider vinegar with some sweetener, with some capsaicin.
Yeah, well, you know, the worst thing about living in America is that United States of America, is that they get away with saying natural flavors.
Yeah.
But we will never know what is actually in here. But I will let you guys know if you
They're
care
using
about
monk
what-
fruit
what-
extract.
Yeah, they are. But if you actually care about what you're ingesting, if it says natural flavors, you should avoid it. It's
Yeah.
typical because that just means they're hiding
natural
it.
flavors. Just
Yeah.
say no.
Yeah.
If they say natural, they're lying to you.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, here's the thing. There are a lot of zero alcohol substitutes that use apple cider vinegar to try and get the spiciness and sweetness of a whiskey at the same time. And the thing is if you are a person that likes apple cider vinegar, you drink it, you drink warm apple cider vinegar, you do drinks with apple cider vinegar in them, you're probably going to like this. There's nothing inherently wrong with it, but it tastes like apple cider vinegar.
It's an acquired taste.
It really does.
That's what it is. And so you have to like apple cider vinegar. That's all there is to it.
Dude,
I don't know what else
what if
to
that's
say.
literally the natural flavors? The natural flavors
is
apple cider vinegar, but they don't want to
cider
say it.
Yeah, it could be.
Because I don't know if anything else on here.
They just have to
could
base
make
it out because
feel
it's so
like
acidic.
it.
No, it definitely is apple cider vinegar with a little bit of that monk fruit sweetener and some darkening and citric acid. For sure. I still think they might put capsaicin in it just a little to make it a little extra kicky, but
here's the problem, dude. We don't know how much apple cider vinegar is in here. That stuff is probably worse for your teeth than just drinking straight bourbon.
Yep.
If this is supposed to be a healthy alternative,
Yep.
you might be getting some serious dental bills.
You might want to brush your teeth after you drink this.
yeah.
You just want to brush real quick right after.
And
Right
you
after.
can tell which one I poured equal amounts. So you can tell which one I think is better.
Matt, how do you feel about it?
Man, it tastes like the other one. It honestly
The
tastes like
rum
the other one.
or the Almave?
No, the Almave. Oh no, not the Almave. The rum.
The rum.
In terms of the spice at the end of it.
Yeah.
And then on top of the fact that just like it's sickly sweet smell at the top, and then it's just like the
it's
flat,
very sickly sweet.
and then like the flat watery pull. It makes me realize why bourbon tastes different or why whiskey feels different. Like it just highlights what I'm missing, if anything. So like for those of you guys who are struggling with alcoholism, I understand if you need an option, go for this kind of stuff. For me as someone who knows that like I can take this stuff in metered gaps and be totally fine, this is never an option.
So far, the Almave continues to be the best of the
Almave is the best
batch.
one, for sure.
Yeah.
Did y'all try
by
it
far.
in a mix? Because
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a mix, I
had
feel
it
like
with
the
Topo.
Almave convinced. Oh yeah, you did it live.
Yeah. I did the
Yeah.
topo. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Though I will say that you're gonna need to do a little bit of curating with that. A little bit.
What do you mean?
Just
Curing?
in terms of like the flavor. What?
You said curing?
I said curating.
Oh, like
I
how
thought
you mix
said.
it?
Did you say urine?
No. I heard curing.
I heard
like something.
urine when you said curin.
Someone's messed with our audio, dude.
Jesus Christ,
What's
bro.
going on here? Oh, we're just
Jesus
getting that
Christ.
old.
Oh man. Anyway, there's one other game I wanted to go ahead and quickly. Oh wait, we have to rate this. I would not buy this again. This is A2.
Definitely.
I will actually. I'll be fully honest with you guys. I'm gonna dump this in the sink when we're done. Yeah, it's
Ooh.
like outside of the bottle. It's a non-starter for me. It's
Guys,
never
we have-
gonna be anything.
We have an interesting thing that I never expected.
What's that?
They are significantly lying to you because it says 0 sugar, 0 calories. I have had so much Coke Zero and I've never been in pain. My
You
pain is
feeling it?
starting.
Oh no!
I just noticed it is starting to get inflamed.
Oh
Something in this is
It's
messing with
sugared.
me. I
Yeah.
can feel
Well,
it right.
I will
like,
say-
right there.
Do you have you had other monk fruit sweetened things?
Before.
I think that that green drink that you had at my house has monk fruit in it. The Jocko
does.
greens.
It does.
And I
Jocko
have that
Greens
with no
does.
problems. It's not impossible. They put way too much in it.
possible.
Yeah.
And
There's
and
a
Jocko
lot of
the right
and
amount.
We all literally just said sickly sweet. So with that,
is.
this is now
They put a
one.
lot of monk fruit in this for
This,
sure.
this is a 1, and I will if I didn't set it on fire after dumping it down the sink, it would just be gone. I'm over it. I'm done with it.
Anthony, is this a 1, no, and 0 for you as well?
Oh, it is definitely a 1. It is like someone I feel like this is something that you go and buy from someone at their lemonade stand. It tastes great, smells great. If you don't, it's terrible, but it is definitely consisting of some shady stuff because my body doesn't lie. I haven't consumed anything in a while, and if I am starting pain in my neck, that
That's
means
never a good
something is
sign. Yeah.
really messed up going on in this,
Yeah.
because that only usually happens if I eat like properly sugary cake or something like that. It's crazy.
My dear audience, we
Have
are
a-
at a crossing.
Are we at a quorum?
No, this today marks our first ones across the board
let's
for
go.
rating.
Let's go.
This is a one across the board. Do not buy. It
Do not
is
pass
just
go straight to jail. You are done.
yeah. This is one where if you're having trouble and you need a non-alcoholic substitute, this is not it, guys. This is just
Do
not
something
it.
else.
Do something else.
Maybe
I
just
think the Almave was great. Try some of Almave's other stuff. Try out their stuff. It was actually pretty good. I think they were trying to do something unique with a non-alcoholic substitute, and I
This
think
was not
they're
unique.
they're
This
by
was-
far the
yeah.
best one so far. This is not it.
This is not it, guys.
Sorry, Monday, but not today is not Monday.
Today is
So-
not Monday. It's Thursday. I'm
Guys.
feeling it.
So far with the rum and the Monday, Pat and I are traveling soon. We are going to be bringing these around with us to get as many
yeah.
people as possible to try them and drink them just to get rid of this.
You should just film them as they taste it. Be like,
Oh yeah.
Anthony, I will say right now, we're not going to have any.
I know you won't. Did Dawn Beach try any of them? Has she tried them?
She's tried all of them so far.
oh damn.
She
how does she feel about it?
she did not like the rum at all.
Okay.
The rum was terrible. The Almave, she didn't dislike it, but she was like, it tastes like water.
Water. Yeah.
So
And she has not
She's
tried
right.
this yet. But
I think we all agree that the Almave is a mix, not a
yes, yeah,
a
yeah.
straight.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you have that straight, it's more so. It's a rougher experience than if you
It was
practice
truly impressive when we bought Mexican takeout, and then we had Almave in our
Oh,
like
nice.
lime fizzies.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we put some salt on the rim, and it was like, this would trick me into thinking it's a tequila. I'm just not getting drunk.
I also think because like whiskeys and sometimes also bourbons are included in drinks that are very complex in terms of their flavor profile and their palate, that it's very hard to imitate something that is very specifically itself. Like the character of bourbon and whiskey is very much tied with the flavors and the experience.
We have
So-
tried so hard to recreate alcohol at its base.
Yeah.
But the fact that it is a living being's processed byproduct means that
There's
it
no
is
way to
more
synthetically
complex
break
than
it.
like any machine on the
Yeah.
planet,
Yeah.
right? And that alone makes it super unique. Yeast is a living creature that does
And
it.
what it produces is unique to
Yeah. You have to have a microbiome PhD with CRISPR access to even start messing around with custom yeasts, which they still don't do the greatest job at recreating realistic
I didn't
yeast
even know they
yet.
did that. That's
Well,
crazy.
and didn't Almave make tequila and then remove the alcohol?
Yes.
Yes.
So like that's
So
why
it's like
they're
the
winning. Probably.
It's the derivative of. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, we give you alcohol, but without alcohol, and it's like, yeah,
yeah, and
that
it's
makes
still
sense.
like 0.5%
And that's
alcohol.
and that's what it tastes like too. Like
Yeah.
it tastes like tequila with the alcohol removed, which is what you want, honestly. Like if you're looking for a substitute, I think that's the best
truly,
you could get to.
truly.
Y'all remind me. What is it? Tiramisu. Tiramisu has alcohol in it, right? You're supposed to
Tiramisu
cook it.
has a bear
cooks out.
Coffee.
It's the coffee. That's tiramisu. Are you talking about?
There's a dessert. There's a dessert.
It's the one that you crack on the top of it. What's it called, Eric?
Oh my gosh.
It's like a layered thing,
It's
right?
French.
Is it not
layered?
You glaze the top of it, and it caramelizes the alcohol in the sugar.
While they try to figure out what it was, what happened was my mom made that for my sister's 8th grade school thing.
Oh my gosh.
She forgot
She
to
didn't
cook out the
check.
alcohol, dude.
She didn't check. Got some litty little kitties.
Yeah, my sister's friends love.
Oh,
them.
I guess some people do actually have a glaze of
tiramisu.
rum or amaretto on the tiramisu. But mostly, the one that you're probably thinking of, Anthony, is a rum cake.
Oh yeah, rum cake is
Because
so good.
rum cakes actually are infused with rum all the way through.
Are you talking about a cake, or are you talking about something that was actually like
I think
glazed
it was
on the
layered.
top?
I feel like there were layered. All I remember is there were layers.
It's probably tiramisu.
There were
then.
layers.
Probably a tiramisu
Oh,
with the
Probably a
top.
tiramisu. Yeah.
Ash says tiramisu sometimes has amaretto in it.
In case
Yeah,
you-
that's what I read too. Rum or amaretto on top as a glaze. You reduce it
Oh, nice.
with some sugar, and you can create a glaze, and it cooks most of the alcohol out. But rum cakes still have a lot of the liquid in them and can actually have alcohol like affect your ABV.
Eesh. Go ahead.
So, I think
Yes.
we have a short podcast this week.
We do.
So, y'all want to talk about games or anything else?
Dude, I have.
Yeah.
Did I tell you
Let's-
guys that I beat Silksong at 100%?
Let's go.
Good lord, guys.
You did it. You did it. You were released. You may rest.
Guys, it is not for the faint of heart. It's not for the faint of heart. Like, there was a period of time when I was playing it, and I was like, I'm literally doing this because of spite. Like, there is nothing else there's nothing else that is driving me than the fact that I will not let this game break me. There was
Dark Souls-esque.
there was a boss.
Yes, it is very Dark Souls-esque.
There was a boss near the end that I had a nightmare about it. Like,
What?
I heard the noises that the boss makes in the dream, and yeah, man, like I had to watch somebody do it just to be like believe that it's possible.
Jeez.
And then after you watched it, were you able to?
No,
What? So, wait, I thought you said you 100%ed.
I had to figure out that there was a certain move that I was like, oh, I can do X. I'm not going to spoil it because I don't want to give Eric the satisfaction of going into this game in any form easier than what I had to go through. I hear him bitching.
He wants me to suffer.
I want you to suffer because you will.
I'm gonna so Nat,
Yeah.
do you think I could do it straight?
Like play all the way through.
Do you think I could
Hour
do
to
it?
hour.
Are you gonna do a 72
Are
hour
you trying to marathon it? Are you trying
Could
to
I marathon it? What's your time played? Give me your time played,
Eric.
Nat.
Eric, no, don't answer him. Don't answer him. Eric, I think that you should fucking try.
Nat, give
If
me.
you succeed, you succeed. If you don't succeed, that's still just as epic.
Eric. I love you as a brother.
Eric, this could be your stardom. This could be what
If
makes
you can-
you make it.
Are you saying
It could be.
actually finish like 100%, or are you saying like in general get to an ending?
100%.
100%.
Wait. Does Nat's answer make a difference on whether or not you try?
Probably.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Without a guide.
there's some gray line, right?
Without a-
I don't know what it
yeah.
is, but for example, if it were like over a week of playtime, like I won't be able to do it, and
no
I
way.
know that.
Wait, is there not that long to beat for it?
There's an actual achievement for beating it within a certain time.
But I don't want that.
Yeah.
I want knowing how long it took Nat to 100% it gives me a reference because I can then compare myself to Nat.
Dude, there's an HLTV for this.
Question.
Yeah.
If you not a question, more so a statement. If you are able to use a map support for the game, there is a possibility that you lock in and you finish this in a marathon. That being said, I've never seen you play Hollow Knight, so I don't know how you move in this game. There are certain people who I watch online and I'm like, oh, you're just built different. So I'm not saying it's no mark against your skill or anything. It's more so certain parts of this game that even with Path of Pain experience, I was suffering. There is a specific area in this game that only has 3 benches, and they are spread so far apart, and there is so much happening in between all of them that the run back is so morale breaking. There is no amount of momentum that you will maintain if you die in this area. You will hit bottom and you will have to start over again.
Time out. You forget he has cats. Okay, Eric, look, the HLTV is not that bad. Okay, I say main story, your goal is less than 24 hours. Okay, if you're suffering, the cat. Okay, take a cat break, cat nap. All right, just go and
That's
cuddle
how long
the
it
cats.
says.
Okay, main plus sides.
No. Eric, his
You can
completion
do this,
is
brother.
59 hours.
Oh, 59
have to
is
do
not
it.
that bad.
He doesn't have to completionist it.
59 hours is 100%.
No, dude, I think he does
that's
3
easy.
tiers.
That's a
3
weekend,
tiers.
Nat. I could
3
start
tiers,
on a
dude.
Friday. I could be done before you go to work on Monday.
But dude, you gotta race it.
If you do this,
Eric,
I will,
24 hours main story, bro.
Eric, if you do this,
I think you take 3 hours off of each of these numbers, and that's your goal.
Eric,
Or
if
3.5
you-
hours.
I
Round it.
don't know. I don't know how else to approach this. If this happens, if you pull this off,
Wait.
there will be nothing that I can ever say to you game wise.
Matt, did you play on Steam?
That's like I would have to give up. Every argument would not work anymore.
I would never be able to
Nat,
question
no.
Eric's profession as a gamer.
Matt, you don't know your time played, right? Because it was
My
over.
time played. Hold on. My time.
If you
played,
can find out your time played,
and it
what
was
would you
definitely
say? Did you
over-
just do
I would
main
say minus
story?
like 60. I would say minus 60. Hold on, I can check.
But you
real quick.
100%ed it, so you completioned it.
I completioned it and I did it in 60. I'm gonna go ahead and check real quick. Hold on 1 second.
You think you did it in 60? That's only 1 hour over the average of people reporting it, and the people reporting it are probably hardcore gamers.
Let me see. I'm loading up the game right now. Hold on.
Who actually reports things on how long to be?
Purts?
Reports things.
Nobody reports anything, but at the end of the game, it does give you time.
Oh, so you saw it.
Yeah, you get. I saw it. Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
why is
It's
this
like-
game in your wish list?
Because I thought I was gonna play it on PC, but I didn't. I'm at.
Oh, I can't. Okay.
I'm at 74 hours, guys.
Oh,
Wait.
that's not bad at all.
Wait, time out though. Nat, we know you. You leave games open, man.
I do leave games open, so,
So is
get,
that even real?
Like minus maybe like 2 8-hour sessions.
I
off
think
of
you
that.
could pick. You could
That's-
easily minus 15
That's
to 16.
3
hours.
days. That's only 3 days.
So that's like what? That's like 50.
3 days straight.
Yeah, guys.
Eric, I think you can do this.
I think you
Eric.
can, but Eric,
How
let's
much?
go, like,
this-
world
How much would I
records
need to
level.
sleep? How much would I need to sleep during that time?
it depends
Micro
on
naps,
which.
Eric. Micro
Depends on
nap,
which.
bro.
It depends on which boss fucking knocks you out, man.
Yeah.
It really depends on like what actually truly grounds you to a stop. Because I don't.
Eric,
I don't think there's a way for me to predict
Eric,
what's going to
Eric,
stop
is
you.
your
and
wife
what's not.
going away soon? Is there?
No. So it would essentially, the weekend it would probably have to be the 14th. I would have to start, just to be safe, I'd probably want to go do it November 13th and do it through the weekend.
Eric, I don't know what calendar you're looking at, but on November 13th, you will be on a cruise ship.
Oh gosh, that is the week of the
Bastard.
cruise.
And that's
You
a
silly
Thursday,
bastard.
bro.
So I'd have to, oh man, that'd be rough. I'd have to do it when we got back. We'd get back, and then I would have to just go into it. The next week, I could do it during the week too.
You'll be so
I'd the
ready.
What day
17th to
would
the
this air?
21st.
This be Eric?
No, I can't do it that week afterwards. I'd have to do it before the cruise probably. That week of the 3rd through the 7th. The week before the cruise.
Okay.
I believe.
Through the 7th, huh? Okay.
But
There's a
here's
lull
the
from Arc
here's the
Raiders
problem. Here's the problem.
for 4
Nat,
days.
tell me, is it worth taking time away from Arc Raiders?
It's 4 days into Arc Raiders, right? 4 or 5?
Yeah.
5 days.
So there's a
30th,
certain amount of
31st.
there's a certain amount of pride that goes into this game for me. Like there at a certain point I was like, no, I've invested so much into it. I want this for me. So I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice for it. It depends on how attached to the game that you are. I would say no now that I've beaten it. If I hadn't beaten it yet, there's no game that I'm playing other than Silksong. Because that game is all encompassing.
There's another
fucking
opportunity during Thanksgiving week, actually.
I was gonna say,
So maybe
after
that's what
the
I do.
cruise is probably better because we
Yeah.
might be all in on Arc Raiders, and then the cruise is gonna make you take a break.
Yeah, I just can't do it that first week after the cruise. So I couldn't do it until after like the 23rd.
The more important question is, when are we playing RuneScape?
It has to. So, by the way, there is a definite weekend.
This is up to
It-
Nat.
This is a weekend. This is gonna have to be a weekend.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It would have to be the. So this weekend, Anthony can't do it.
Which is
Next,
fine.
it has to be next weekend. It has to be Halloween weekend, 31st. No, it can't
No,
be
that's
that
Arc
weekend.
Raiders.
No, Arc
For
Raiders.
me.
Y'all should play without me. You
Okay.
guys should get Ari in there, please.
For RuneScape.
Ari has been playing New World for years by himself.
Oh,
Please
Suffering.
go to Gridmaster and get Ari in there in my stead.
so I will say that I tried out a little bit of Gridmaster. I do think you will enjoy it. It's fun.
Okay.
It's quick. It's action packed, and there's
Now,
plenty
Nat-
to do.
If you do get in a RuneScape, it's not going to take up your life. It's
I
just
know.
going to be your
I know.
little. I'm not going to say it because it'll offend some people, but it's going to be your. It's going to be on the side.
It's gonna be your little side piece. I understand. I understand what
fair.
you're trying to say. It's like
That's,
Boingo
that's a
Cat
better way to say it.
or whatever else it is. I got you. I have to wrap soon, guys. Go through your games, but
Yes,
also
we do,
one
we
thing
do.
before I go ahead and move on. If you have not watched Interview with a Vampire on Netflix, the series,
Is it still based on the book?
It is still based on the, but there's some variations. Variations.
Okay.
I would also like to allude to something that maybe we talk about more later. And that is. Quick question. Did y'all play Minecraft?
Yes.
I never played Minecraft.
Eric, how long ago?
I play a lot recently of the base game with Little Josh.
Oh, really? Oh, with Little Josh. Interesting. Okay. All I'll say is Cobblemon, which I've probably talked about.
Yeah.
Pokemon
You did
plus
last-
Minecraft.
Yeah.
Best version of Pokemon in the world. And lately, Ash and I are like, yo, we could play a spooky game. It's October. What are we going to play?
Oh, that's
Honestly, we could play
true.
frickin' Minecraft because, good God, It'd be freaking scary, dude. And it just reminds me so much of Terraria with how advanced that game is now that I just feel like
Yeah.
how much you two love Terraria that someday
I do love Terraria.
we should all do some Minecraft. And we don't have to do it anytime soon because it's not going anywhere.
It's not
Truth.
going anywhere.
Truth.
But if we have a lull in gaming, bro, we
Give
should
it a
do
shot.
some like
Give it a
Cobblemon
shot.
specifically because it's like vanilla Minecraft. And if you're bored of that, go catch some Pokemon. It's good.
God, Pokemon has failed me. In
Eric, did
all
you play
ways.
anything?
So I pretty
Just
much
Grandmaster.
only did RuneScape.
Okay.
fine.
Let me check.
You were traveling.
Yeah.
That makes
I
sense.
did.
Traveling.
Yeah,
Stuff.
I was traveling a lot last week, so I was gone, and then of course for this particular trip, it's 12 hours busy all day every day, so I didn't get to play any.
nonstop.
So I got home and I relaxed by trying out some Gridmaster. I honestly thought we were doing the free to play with you, Nat. So I
Oh,
knew.
don't worry.
Well, I was just saying because the actual whole because I want to complete the whole grid for my main character, and the whole grid is going to take
Oh,
me
you don't have
like
much time to do that.
exactly. It's going to take
And
me
you
like a
unlock
week and a
permanent
half.
things for your main character.
Yeah. So I wanted to do the whole grid, so I knew I needed to get started on it anyways. So I was like, I could start this, and then we do the whole. I'll have a totally new character that I get to do it with for Nat. So
Well, maybe y'all
Gotcha.
should do the free to play because if you have Ari coming in too, like I don't think Nat and Ari both want to spend however much it is just to test the game out. I think y'all should try it free to play and see if they did a good job.
yeah,
Correct.
I'd be down. I'd be down.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far it's a lot of fun. It has some really essentially Nat. It's there's a huge grid of tasks. You complete a task and you get a special power. So it gives you a special power that is super OP. So for example, one of them, the initial powers that you can get is a mining pick that when you mine a rock, it blows it up at the same time and smelts it into an ore.
Oh damn.
And so instead of having to like mine, go to a furnace, smelt,
Yeah.
you hit it, it shoots it off into your bank, and you already have it. You're good to go. And so there's a lot of little power-ups like that that make it like double hits on melee attacks, making it so arrows hit multiple guys, giving you a sword that rains lightning down from the sky on enemies is one of the things you can get. Like it's just crazy cool, all the stuff that they do. It makes me really excited for, obviously because of a huge release, they couldn't do a league this year, but next year they're going to do another full league. If Gridmaster even remotely interests you, it could be a game that you only go and do the leagues in because the leagues are meant to essentially, you're supposed to be able to max your account in the time span of the league. And so the leagues usually last like 2 to 3 months,
Eric, you got 20
and they
seconds,
give
brother.
special powers like that.
Eric, I see your
It's
security. They're ushering you off stage.
Yes, go for it.
Sorry, brother.
No, you're good.
Tis what it is, my friend.
But
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, y'all. This was a short one to make up for us missing Monday.
Yes.
But we all got places to be, people to see, people to be. What? I don't know.
yeah.
How do you say things anymore?
Go be people.
How do
Do
you say
not
things?
buy
Go,
this.
go be people. Don't buy Monday.
Don't
We'll
do it.
see you next
Don't.
Monday.
Do it.
We will.
We'll see you next Monday. Y'all have a good one. Check out all the stuff in the below.
All the stuff in
Like,
the below.
subscribe, do all the things. Have fun. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Peace. Bye, Neds. All right.
Guys, that was
All right.
good.